First selection of the 2015 National Hockey League Draft belongs to the Edmonton Oilers.
I'm going to throw up, I think.
The Edmonton Oilers would like to select with their first pick, Connor McDavid.
Welcome to the NHL.
Thank you.
Only in Canada, thousands of fans showed up in Edmonton today to watch Connor McDavid and the Oilers practice. And when I mean the Oilers, I mean a bunch of young kids. On July 3rd, or 3rd in English, it was McDavid's first public practice, and it was such a big deal. We showed it live earlier today on Sportsnet 360. It was enthralling television, wasn't it, Sydney?
I got my popcorn ready. We are now joined by the most famous 18-year-old in the country of Canada. He is Connor McDavid, joining us from Edmonton. Connor, congratulations first off on signing your entry-level deal with the Oilers. I know that just happened today. First question, any thoughts of holding out at the last minute?
No, not at all. I mean, I was couldn't be happier to be a part of the Oilers family, and to make it official today is very special.
What have the first few days of being an Oiler been like for you?
Pretty surreal, to be honest. I mean, it's a question I've been getting a lot. I mean, it's almost hard to believe. I mean, to be a part of such a storied franchise, and you know the history that is behind it, the great names that have played for it. I mean, it's very special to be a part of that. It's almost surreal.
Is there any point, I know you've been building to this for your entire career, but has there been any point during this process, especially walking into Rexall, where you're like, holy bleep, I'm putting on an Oilers jersey in the place where Gretzky and Messier just used to run through the NHL?
Yeah, I mean, it's very special to think about. I mean, you know, it's such an amazing building, and you know, the fans today, I mean, they were out in waves today, so it was it's very special to be a part of it. It's a very exciting time to be a part of the family, and I just can't wait to keep moving forward.
Let's talk about the fans today at Rexall, and again, just to reiterate, it was basically a workout during orientation camp, yeah. But some people thought 2,000 Oiler fans, I know, you can't say it with a straight face, 2,000 Oiler fans showed up basically, with all due respect to the 30 other kids, to watch you. When's the last time 2,000 people showed up to watch you practice, out of curiosity?
I don't think it was just for me. I mean, there's a lot of great names out there. Obviously Darnell and Leon and Chase. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Oiler prospects that are here this week. So, you know, it wasn't just to see me, but, you know, of course, they were out to watch practice, and, you know, it's awesome to see the support. You know, I know all the guys were very happy, and, you know, really trying to put on a show. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we were just doing some system stuff. Nothing too exciting for fans to watch, but, I mean, that's the stuff that wins games. So, but at the end of the day, it's very special for them to come out and watch practice and support us like that.
You mentioned some of the other kids on the team. Is it nice to have a familiar face like Darnell when you're at your first orientation camp?
Yeah, for sure. He's been great. I mean, he was someone that I've been talking to for a little bit before this all kind of happened, and you know, he's been there for me, and I can't say enough good stuff about him. He's such a great guy, and I'm very lucky to have him here in Edmonton, you know, with me, and you know, we get along well. But I mean, there's a lot of other guys here that have been great as well. So you know, it's a good group of guys, and we're having a lot of fun this week.
Connor, what's the best piece of advice anyone has given you so far, and who was that person?
I mean, it's really tough to kind of pick one. I mean, a lot of great people have been sharing some advice. I mean, maybe look at a guy like, you know, I just met Mr. Gretzky and talked to Mr. Messier in Chicago, and you know, obviously there's close family like my dad, and you know, even my agent Bobby Orr, and you know, the long list of NHLers that I've talked to. So I'm very lucky to have the support that I do. You know, it's really hard to pick one. I mean, I'm very lucky that way.
I gotta admit, I love the Mr. Gretzky, the Mr. Messier.
That's pretty good.
That's awesome. People have known your name for a long time, from when you were, you know, 15, 16 years old. I'm sure you met a lot of people. Have any of them caused you to kind of take a step back and say, man, I just met blank, or turned you into fanboy? Because I mean, for me, my first interview was Jim Brown, and I was in that spot. Like, I was like, holy crap, I'm talking to Jim Brown. Has anyone put you in that spot?
Yeah, I mean, obviously meeting guys like Gretzky and Messier and those type of guys, guys that are the greats of all time. And I remember meeting Bobby when I was just 12 years old, and it was hard for me to even put together a word. So, of course, I'm a hockey player, but I'm a hockey fan, and of course I follow a lot of those guys. And when you get a chance to meet someone like that or players like that, it of course turns you into a fanboy. So hockey's great that way. The alumni are always trying to give back, and even the current players are always trying to share what they know on to the younger guys. And it's the beauty of hockey, and it's just what makes them such good guys.
Okay, Connor, we know we're really, really busy. Get back to the orientation camp. Get back to the boys, okay? Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much, guys.